Hey guys, Drifter here. Today I've got a video for you about the new Create a Class or Division system in Call of Duty World War II. It was recently announced that Divisions would replace Create a Class and, as I quote from the developers, fundamentally redefines how players invest in their multiplayer soldier career. This, of course, was met by sheer terror and panic on Twitter as people began to believe that there would be no more Create a Class options, that you would have preset classes, that all of your choices would be limited, and that you might not even be able to choose your own gun. While I do think that is silly, Create a Class is a very fundamental part of Call of Duty, and changing that definitely does change the experience, possibly for the worse, because we've had the Pick 10 system for several games now, or a version of it. I think we had Pick 13 or Pick 12 in Advanced Warfare, but that system works, and it works so incredibly well, so I absolutely understand why players are averse to changing it. At this time, I should mention the gameplay you're watching is not mine. It's actually J-Hub's, whose channel is linked down there below in the description. He drops a 100 plus here, and if you look carefully, he's actually playing with David Vonderhaar in the game. But on top of that, they announced 5 actual divisions that you can join for Call of Duty World War II. The first of which is Airborne. They describe it first to the fight, where you move fast and stay quiet. Mountain, focusing on precise and deadly sharpshooting. Infantry, which is to be the tip of the spear as they describe it. Armored, bringing the heaviest firepower. And Expeditionary Force, which is packing heat with incendiary shells. While these may seem kind of arbitrary and strange, you don't have to look at them too long to see a pattern. With Airborne, it says first to the fight, where you move fast and stay quiet. That sounds like a stealth class to me. Flanky, that sounds like Dead Silence Pro. That sounds like Extreme Conditioning, or something of that nature. When you look at the Mountain class, it says focusing on precise and deadly sharpshooting. Maybe like a sniper that would have Iron Lungs, or any of the sniper-related perks, like where you can see the red names further away. Infantry, be the tip of the spear. Well, that's about as generic as it could possibly get, so I'm gonna guess assault rifles there. That's your average soldier, your deployed guy, your guy that's got the pretty common weapons for World War II. When it comes to the armored division, it says bringing the heaviest firepower. My best guess is light machine guns, quite literally the heavy firepower, the heavy machine guns. And Expeditionary Force, it says packing heat with incendiary shells. That one kind of scares me, because to me that sounds like Danger Close Pro. That sounds like the guy with the grenades and the noob tubes and all the annoying stuff that you don't want to deal with, which I hope to God is actually not in this game, though a flamethrower guy would be much more fun. My best guess is that these are class specializations that you use to build your kit around. I'm guessing that each one offers a built-in perk, a special ability, some sort of unique movement, just a couple of things that are somewhat unique to that class, and you build your weapon set in that class. Like the armored guy has all the LMGs and you pick the LMG. The mountain guy has all the sniper rifles and you pick the sniper rifle that you want. I seriously doubt that you're not going to be able to pick your own weapon, and I would actually expect for there to be cross-class weapons. I always potatoed that word. I'm at E3 right now. It's very busy and chaotic here, but I'm guessing it's going to operate a lot like Battlefield 1, where you would pick your soldier, and in Battlefield you would have like a bunch, like on your assault rifle guy, you would have like a bunch of assault rifle type weapons, and then a couple of longer range or shorter ones. Or on your sniper character, you would get all sniper rifles and maybe like one DMR. And I'm going to guess it's basically the same here. Like if you pick the Airborne guy, where it says first to the fight, where you move fast and stay quiet, my guess is submachine guns and like whatever silenced weapons there are, like a well rod or something like that, maybe, if that's even in the game, which would be amazing, because I don't think that's ever been in a Call of Duty game. But you'd probably have a bunch of them, and maybe like one long range option and one like assault rifle kind of option that's offbeat. Or your heaviest firepower armored guy, you would have like a ton of LMGs, and you would have one slightly lighter, faster option. That's kind of my guess, and I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. Black Ops 3, in my opinion, did really well with the class-based system with the Specialist, though the Specialist was pretty much just limited to whatever super move you can call in. Having something a little bit more intuitive to the class could be a good thing, but the main point of this video is I think it would be ridiculous if we couldn't pick our weapons, and it would be ridiculous if we couldn't pick our perks, and that would absolutely crush the Call of Duty experience. It would make it near unplayable, not even remotely fun, and it would be the most boneheaded move that any developer could do ever if you couldn't customize your class. I mean, Call of Duty basically invented class customization for first-person shooters. Yes, I know Counter-Strike, you pick your weapons, but the attachments, the camos, the perks, the gear, all the things are fundamental to the experience of the game, and if you just all of a sudden remove them, it's gonna be mighty spooky for your game, and I can't imagine Sledgehammer Games doing that. That's all for this short video. Over the next couple of weeks, you're going to get to see quite a few games from me for E3. Hopefully Call of Duty World War II. I'm going to be doing some Battlefront, some Lawbreakers, and maybe a few other ones that I get to capture. I hope you enjoyed this short video. I hope you learned something useful, and if you did, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. Drifter out.